we cannot get rid of the drug and substance menace as long as we do not sufficiently take care of our own soldiers and police force that man our borders. Utilities and other service charges. ZDF bases and installations require reliable supply of electricity and water. Atitorina magetsi and water. We require solar systems. We require also drilling rigs, and we request. The ministry was only allocated 162.3 million. It requires an additional 178 million in order to cater for utilities and other service charges.
The remarks of Opa Muchinguri are a reflection of government failure. She mentions that there is often power shortage, which is affecting the security forces in terms of executing their duties. She also mentions the issues of salaries, which means there is demoralization within the security forces, which means if somebody comes with money, the security forces can be easily bought and they can be easily controlled with those with money. So Opa Muchinguri is raising critical issues, exposing how the government has failed to deal with critical issues of security in the nation of Zimbabwe, and how Mnangagwa and his team, they have failed to prioritize issues of national security. So when you are looking at whatever which is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe, the conclusion is simple. We are going nowhere. And in as much as they continue to turn a blind eye on critical issues for their own benefit, this is going to explode one day. So Zimbabwe is a ticking time bomb where anything can happen at any point in time, where those with money will be able to control the destiny of Zimbabwe, will be able to control what happens within the security forces and what happens with the police as well as the military. Drugs continue to flow into Zimbabwe because those who are supposed to be protecting the borders are hungry. Those who are supposed to be protecting the people are hungry. So they sell out to the highest bidder. So they sell out to whoever will make them be able to feed their families, and it's a problem. So it's a problem when it is being mentioned by other people, the opposition analysts, but it's now being mentioned by Opa Muchinguri. What is going to be the action taken by those in charge? Definitely, they are going to continue to turn a blind eye on these critical issues and these very important issues and pertinent issues. So at this point in time, at this juncture, there is need for us as citizens, as Zimbabweans, to agree on one thing, that ZANU-PF has failed. Not only that ZANU-PF must be held accountable for whatever which happens in the nation, because they are taking us for granted. They are taking us to the gutters. They are taking this nation to the 1920s, 1800s. That is where they are taking us, to Stone Age. For how long are we going to continue to have substandard governance, substandard defense services, etc.? For how long are we going to have the ministers lament on failure by the government to deal with important issues, when the same government continue to fund parallel structures and organizations, Chakati for ED, Chakati for Ningi, using proxies like Wikinechiva? Critical issues raised. We will continue to watch and see what happens next.